Is Gedaliah playing in your face? Yeah, what's going on, party people? The place to be. I go by the name of the BK Apologist, transmitting all the way live. New York is the city. Brooklyn is the borough. What's good? What's popping? Hope everybody's doing well. And we got the indelible, the incredible, the king of all mods, Nate 2D2 on the check-in. Good to see you, sir. So yeah, you know, we here. And if you are here, let's get other people to be here by sharing the link. Like, share, and subscribe. We finally passed the 5K mark. Let's see if we could do 6K before the year's end. That would be amazing. And if you like how it goes down with BK, please show your appreciation via PayPal. Throw a little digital coinage my way. Or if you'd like to be a monthly supporter of BK, you could become a Patreon where you get an assortment of goodies to enhance your personal Bible study. You know what I mean? And we got GDM-BH. What up? What up? What's going on? Good to see y'all. It's good to see y'all. So, interesting title, right? At least I think so. There you go. There you go. That's the kind of talk I like, man. That would be a beautiful thing. From your text to God's eyes, I guess. Right. We got Adrian Jones. Good evening. Good evening. So, Gedaliah. He's a pretty well-known member of the organization known as IUIC. And what I want to focus on today, there's a source that he uses in the video that we're going to look at. And this is at least the second time he uses this source that I know of. He might use it before. I don't know. And the issue I have, actually, I really shouldn't have the issue. It's those who actually are learning from Gedaliah, those who are part of the membership of IUIC. You should take great umbrage with Gedaliah, because Gedaliah doesn't respect you guys. He doesn't respect the viewers at all, because he puts forth material that actually undercuts his argument and doesn't hide it from you, doesn't shy from it. He shows you it, and he knows you're not going to really look at it. He already knows that, you know, you're here for the itching of your ears. You know what I mean? You're here for the itching of your ears. He knows it. And it's disrespectful, because he can just put whatever he wants on the screen, and he knows you're not going to read it. He knows. He knows. All right. So what am I talking about? Well, let's just get into it, right? So let's do this real quick.
All right, so we back now. We back. Let's move a little fast. We've been talking. We've been going in. Hey, all praise to the Lord. But let's jump into a little bit more. Now, give me that book, Modern Judaism, real quick. Read that for me, because we was talking about that fourth kingdom.
Esau's descendants are the subjects of extensive traditions. Extensive traditions. First, that the descendants of Esau, the sworn enemies of the descendants of Jacob, even to the end of the world.
So even to the end of the world. The Bible says at the end of the world, it's going to be Jacob and Esau. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, go ahead.
Subjugated Italy, founded Rome and the Roman Empire.
So historians know that Edom or Esau founded Rome and the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
And that in the present day, professing the religion of Jesus of Nazareth.
And now they call themselves Christians, starting with the Catholic Church. Go ahead.
Which they were the first of all nations to embrace. They hold the dominion over all Europe.
So Edomites rule Europe.
Esau detaining in captivity his brother Jacob.
And Jacob is in captivity under Esau to this day. Go ahead.
At least as far as regards the tribe of Judah.
But the Bible says
we're going to stop there. All right, we're going to stop there. And I'm going to show you a screenshot of what he showed you. Okay. This is what he showed you. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a clearer version of this. But if we was just to look at this page, right? Let's read it. Because notice he highlights one sentence in the beginning of the paragraph, and he highlights a second sentence towards the end. But there's stuff in the middle. And he knows you're not going to look at that. He knows. And he's very confident. And to the point where he's being brazen. Why am I saying that? Well, let's read it. Esau's descendants are the subjects of extensive traditions, right? That's the highlight. That's the part they did read. Well, let's keep reading. In which the rabbis, with an effrontery at which we should wonder in any other men, have set at defiance all authentic history and accurate chronology. These representations, the things that they're about to tell us, these traditions of Esau, the fallacy of which will be too obvious to require being pointed out, may be briefly comprised under the following heads. So you see what the writer's saying here? He's saying that we're going to show you a list of Esau's descendant traditions. And this list comes from a group of rabbis that have a effrontery and a defiance of all authentic history and accurate chronology. Meaning the list is being comprised of a group of rabbis that could care less about being accurate about anything. And that these representations, these things that the writer is about to show you, are fallacious, incoherent. He says it's the fallacy of which will be too obvious to require pointed out. It's so absurd, I shouldn't even write this down. It should be so obvious to everybody that these Esau traditions are incoherent and illogical. That's what the writer is saying. That's what the writer is saying. He doesn't blur it out. He doesn't cover it with his hand. He just highlights the beginning and the sentence towards the end, the parts that he wants you to focus on. Because he knows his audience. He knows his audience. He knows you're not going to read this. You're only going to read what's highlighted. He's playing in your face. He is so confident. Because at this point, he has to know that this paragraph undercuts his argument about Esau being the white man. He has to by now. But he doesn't care. Because he knows he's going to get away with it. He knows he's going to get away with it. All right, so let's look at it more clearly, right? This is from modern Judaism. Esau's descendants are the subjects of extensive traditions in which the rabbis, with an effrontery at which we should wonder in any other men, have set at defiance all authentic history and accurate chronology. These representations, what representations? Well, these extensive traditions about Esau, right? Those representations, the fallacy of which will be too obvious to require pointing out. Now, effrontery is our archaic English term. So, many of us, I'm not going to know that, right? But effrontery is shameless insolence. And what does it mean to be insolent? Insultingly contemptuous in speech or contact, overbearing. Right? So we know what the word effrontery means now, right? So let's go back. So Esau's descendants are the subjects of extensive traditions in which the rabbis, with insulting contemptuousness, at which we should wonder in any other man, have set at defiance all authentic history and accurate chronology. These representations, the fallacy of which will be too obvious to require being pointed out, may be briefly comprised under the following heads. The writer, Mr. Allen, is saying that these rabbis have comprised a list of traditions that are contemptuous more than any other humans. Why? Because they defy all authentic history and accurate chronology. These things aren't real, ladies and gentlemen. That's what John Allen is saying in this book. And that these representations, these traditions about Esau are fallacious. Right? And what's the list? What it says first, that the descendants of Esau, the sworn enemies of the descendants of Jacob, even to the end of the world. And it goes on, right? That they founded the Roman Empire, right? And that in present day professing the religion of Jesus of Nazareth. They were the first of all nations to embrace. They hold dominion over all Europe. Esau detaining in captivity his brother Jacob. Okay. It's crazy. He's putting it in, he's playing in your face. The writer, John Allen, is saying the complete opposite of what Gedaliah is trying to convey with this passage. And he shows you, he shows you the whole passage. It doesn't blur it out. He doesn't cut it. He just highlights a sentence in the beginning, highlight the sentence in the bottom, knowing that you will not read what's in between. That's how much he doesn't respect his audience. It's like, I'm going to manipulate this text in front of you. And I'm not even going to hide my hand. I'm not even going to hide my hand. Again, let's look at the screenshot again. I'm not even going to hide my hand. I'm going to show you that the very thing that I'm citing cuts my argument. But the audience, my viewers, are so enamored with getting their itching ears scratched that all I got to do is throw a little yellow highlighter at the parts that I want them to focus on, because I know for a fact they won't read the unhighlighted portions. He's comfortable with this. And for many of us who are members of IUIC, it's your fault that he's this comfortable. You've made him comfortable. And if you want to be a Hebrew Israelite and you want to follow this particular type of doctrine, do I disagree? That's one thing. But is this the price you got to pay to be a Hebrew Israelite in IUIC? You have to look away at the sources that cuts the arguments. Is this part of the culture in IUIC? Forget the facts. We're just going to go with whatever resonates. Make me feel good. Because if that's the case, your doctrine is nothing more than mythological, therapeutic doctrine. It's a therapeutic doctrine. It just makes you feel good. It's not based in reality. It's just not. This is the second video, and I've already done a video already touching on this. But I just really want to zero in on this, and I want to show you the disrespect that Gedaliah has for the people that watch his material. For those of us who are part of IUIC, you need to say something to this man. Because if Esau's really the white man, as you guys teach, you should be able to find sources that are legitimate that back up your claim. Why is he doing this? And again, second time he trots this out on y'all. He doesn't have more substantial literature that he could cite from that actually would bolster his claim. Why does he keep using this? Because you let him. Because you let him do this to you. This is your fault. You've made him comfortable. I don't got to really bring out anything truthful. A little highlighter here, a little highlighter there. Massage your ego, scratch that itch, and we're off to the races. That's what's happening here. At this point, forget doctrine. Forget doctrine. Forget whether Christianity or Hebrew Israelism is correct. Disrespect is disrespect. Right? It's no longer about theology. This is about disrespect. He's disrespecting you. He's showing you a paragraph that doesn't say what he's saying that it's conveying. And it's right. Look at the screen. It's right there. It's right there. He doesn't hide it. In fact, he's used this again and again. Why? Because you let him do this. Because you're so hard up on being a Hebrew. You're so desperate for this to be true, you'll swallow anything that this man gives you. And he knows that. He knows that. You got to check him. Because he's not just lying to us. He's lying to you. Esau's the white man? Great. Give us some actual historical evidence. Why does he keep using this book that doesn't make that claim? He doesn't have anything else? And why would he look for anything else? This is working just fine for him, right? Second time he's using it. Right? His readers, they know what time it was. They read the first part and they read the other highlighted portion. They completely disregard all the words in the middle. So the reader is in on it too. Everybody's in on it. It's a disrespect to the readers and viewers of his channel. Specifically, the other members of IUIC. Are you so desperate to retain your doctrine that you are willing to be lied to? So you embrace the lie. Y'all need to talk to him. Next time you guys meet up together, be like, you got a liar, man. Listen, you know, you got to start doing this. You got to find other sources. This is not saying what you're saying. And if you don't say anything to him, and if he brings it out again, then we all know what time it is with y'all. You don't care about the truth. The lie is far more soothing than any truth then for you. So you can miss me with, well, we're teaching the truth to the blacks, native Hispanics, and native. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. This is therapeutic mythology. Because if this is what you need to do in order to be in IUIC, please reconsider. Please reconsider. And then you wonder why people say you guys are in the cult. How many documentaries we've seen when people are in a cult, and it's always the same thing. We started seeing things that didn't sit right with us, but nobody wanted to say anything. Every cult documentary. Yeah, we started seeing and they were hiding things, and there were some things that weren't matching, and there was some flags, some red flags. But we just decided, we're just gonna just ignore it until it's too late, of course. This is why people say you guys are a cult. Because this man could show you this, throw it in your face, and you're gonna be like, yep, this proves it. This proves Esau's white man. When the writer of the book is saying, no, these are lies. It's an effrontery. They're being contemptuous. This is a list of fallacious statements that fly in the face of accurate history. This is what Mr. Allen is saying in this book. It's right there. Read it. Look at it. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Say something, man. Okay, he's not gonna listen to me. I'm a Jake, right? I'm not part of the crew. He ain't gonna listen to me. Maybe some of y'all. And I have to warn you, and if you do bring it up, he might not be too happy about it. Because he wants you to look the other way. Just take it the way I give it to you. Don't ask no questions. Right? Isn't that the critique you guys have about the church? You can never question the pastor. The pastor just like, listen, man, I'm the pastor. Just have faith. Don't worry about it. Right? That's what you say about us, right? Prove to us that you guys are better than the church. Ask your minister, why is he doing this? I dare you. Inbox Gedaliah. Show him this video. Show him this screenshot and ask him, why do you keep showing this to us when it's not saying what you're saying? Hold him accountable. Because if you don't, then we know what's up. This has nothing to do with truth. It has everything to do about you feeling good about yourself. You got, prove me wrong, please. Now, what I would like to see is actually Gedaliah make a retraction. At least pull down the video. I'm sure he's not going to make an official statement. He's not going to apologize publicly because, I hate to say it, many of the leaders in your organization will not do that. But at least stop using the source, man. Because if I see another video and he does this, I'm going to call him on it. Or maybe not. You know what? Maybe not, because this is what you like. If you don't call them on it, it's because this is what you like. You don't care about the truth. You just want your itching ears scratched. And you want the therapeutic mythology to continue. Just make me feel good. Make me feel like I'm this mighty Hebrew. And then one day I'm going to get my vengeance on the evil Esau, who I think is the white man. But John Allen in this book would say otherwise. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to share. Those Hebrews in the bushes, holler at your man, because he's being wildly disrespectful to y'all. He's playing in your face. He's comfortable doing so. And you've made him comfortable. This is your fault. This is on you. Because he knows you don't care about the truth either. All you care about is, I need to feel like I'm a brew. I need this. I need to feel like I'm somebody. So if you have to lie to me to make me feel good, so be it. That's the type of time I think you guys are on. Clearly, because he keeps using this source. You like being lied to. It feels good. Just tell me whatever I need to hear to make me get through the day. Even if it's a lie. I don't mind. But then don't turn around and talk about the Christians be lying. As if you don't mind it for yourself. So, yeah, that's it, man. That's what I wanted to share. Those who are in IOIC watching this right now or after the replay, talk to your man. Say something to him so he can stop doing this. And if he keeps doing it, we all know what it is then. You just want sweet little lies whispered in your ear, somebody to rub your back and be like, it's going to be okay. Don't worry about the facts. You're a brew. Right? Because I guess that's all that matters. So with that, man, this is BK. Listen, talk to your man. Talk to Gedaliah. Tell him to stop using the source. And I'm out. Peace.